if anybody know Kenyon Martin, he has come a long way. The way that he signed him wasn't really disrespectful. It was embarrassing, but it wasn't disrespectful. Jaylen Brown is playing so well at a high level, he forced Jason Tatum to come back.
When you winning, it's like booing. When you losing, cheering the loudest.
Hey, Acho, I know you gonna respond, because that's what you do. You better know this. You picked the right Welcome back to Perk Unplugged with Killa, brought to you by Fanatics Sportsbook. Download the Fanatics Sportsbook app now and use code ROADTRIPPIN. Yo, you know what time it is. It's your boy Big Perk here, presented by Road Trippin. Hey, listen, Perk Unplugged with my boy Killa Kyleon. That's how you want me to do it? How,
yeah.
Or you want me to leave
way,
the Killa out of it?
You know,
Or you want me to call it? Huh?
It can either be Killa or it can be Kyleon.
Or do you want it to be Kill Bill?
It can be any way, goddamn it. We here now.
Hey, look, get used to his face, because every week it's gonna be us two and a guest, probably. But this week on this edition, damn it, it's just us, because we hot on a lot of topics. First of all, shout out to all the loyal, the real listeners. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Keep hitting that like button. Oh, and by the way, this is brought to you by Fanatics Sportsbook, okay? Brought to you by Fanatics Sportsbook. Hey, Killa, look, today we don't need no guests, bro. Real talk, it's too much shit going on that we got to dive into. And it's not even that many topics. It's only a few topics, but I feel like we going to dive into it so much and voice and give our opinion along with facts that, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we got to dive into it. Hey,
yeah,
look,
we got to.
I don't know if you've been seeing it, but it's been circling around the internet. You can go check out the interviews or whatever. Our Texas boy from Dallas, Texas, South Oak Cliff, Kenyon Martin.
My homeboy.
Man, he had to address a person like the numbers on the house, bro.
One
of the producers in studio.
Yeah.
Now, look, I'm going to give you the flow, but to the audience, basically, one of the producers that's on Gil's Arena, okay, basically was sneak dissing and talking about Kenyon behind his back, you know, about him having a stutter problem while somebody else was giving him flowers, and it was recorded. And it got back to Kenyon, and Kmart waited till they got on set and checked them. Now, it's been mixed emotions, Killa. It's been mixed emotions around around the internet.
Yeah.
I know how I feel about the situation. I got to hear how you feel about it.
I mean, it's only one way to address it, and it's pretty much like Kmart said. I gotta match your energy. You know what I mean? I handle disrespect. Me personally, I handle disrespect disrespectfully. I got a problem with being petty. I'm the lick back champion, so I'm a little biased, but I'm gonna talk the facts on it. Just like Kmart told him, you did it in a public setting. Now I'm finna do it in a public setting. Don't try to humiliate me in public, but then you want to apologize in private. I need the apology just as loud as the disrespect. But I'm going to also give it back to you tenfold, because you know how I feel about my speech impediment. It's something I can't control. And that's what he displayed to the producer. And he also was saying, shit, you got to be mindful of people that you bring around that'll disrespect you in private.
Yeah.
I'm all for handling situations in that type of way, because a lot of the things we going to speak on tonight, a lot of people don't understand the way social media work. It's called social media. So you're on a public platform where you're in the court of public opinion. When you're in the court of public opinion, you can't try to control the narrative once you put private, personal shit in the public eye. You can't try to go retract it, and you want it to be private at that point. Like I say, the apology got to be loud, just as loud as the disrespect.
Well, let me say this, though, Killa. The disrespect should have never occurred.
At all.
That's
At
number
all.
one. The disrespect should have never occurred, right? It should have never got to this point. And if anybody know Kenyon Martin, he has come a long way.
Definitely.
For being able to speak, talk in front of a camera, and now he's doing podcasts. You see him doing, guest appearances on shows, and he's articulating things. He's speaking his mind, and nobody would have ever known that he actually had a speech impediment.
I'm one of them that I've never known that.
And it used to be bad. I'm talking about to the point where it was like a tick.
Oh, you had a tick with it too.
Yeah, like it was a tick and you could hear the clicking. And so as I'm watching him give this man the business for 8 straight minutes. I mean, 8 straight minutes. And I'm going to say this. Kenyon really wasn't disrespectful though.
I seen, he wasn't at all.
The way that he sunned him wasn't really disrespectful. It was embarrassing, but it wasn't disrespectful.
And there, I got to jump in right there what you saying about embarrassment. It's all fun and games till I want to play. And this is just a way, it's just a way that I'm going to play. I'm going to address you like the mailman. And that's pretty much what he did. You embarrassed him in a private setting that went public. So all he said and let it be known for the 8 minutes, I'm going to give it to you just the way you gave it to me.
Yeah, and look, nobody, not one motherfucker in the world could tell Kenyon, Martin, should I say, how to address that man. Because when he started off, he said it, and I could feel his pain. He said, from day one, since I've been on this show, I drew a line in the sand when it comes to this particular situation and how sensitive it is to me, right? And so as he going on, I'm listening, right? I'm listening. I'm like, okay. I'm reading the vibe in the room, like, damn. Then I go to the comments after they finish. This shit could have been handled in private, all this, right? Now, I ain't gonna lie. A part of me was leaning towards that crowd. Like, I think Kenyon really could have checked that man, you know what I'm saying, in private on some shit. And then some 5-6 hours later, Kmart go to IG Live. So I want to tune in. So now he go to IG Live, and now he really gets vulnerable. So now he gets to talking about how he was getting in scraps and fights in school behind this, how he's on the board, like in the United States for this particular...
For people with this speech impediment.
Yes, he's on the board.
And you got to think, man, it's damn near bullying.
It is.
In other walks of life and other instances, people that go through things where people attack things that trigger them, that's a disability. It's actually a disability.
Yeah.
It's 100% a disability.
And so when Kenyon started speaking, Kmart started hitting the man with the shit like, hey, bro, like real talk, you came out here, basically you ain't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. Yes, you was working on Gil shit, but you ain't even had nowhere to go spend Thanksgiving. You was at home eating food with me and my family watching football games. Yeah. I brought you around my wife and my kids, dog. I gave you side jobs and put money in your pocket. And at a time that a motherfucker was sitting up here giving Kenyon Martin his flowers, you sitting up here and you criticizing and you go and stab this man dead in the back.
Yeah.
Hugging the man right here and got a knife all the way cuffed around him.
Yeah, straight up. You hugging him and just easing the knife in his back.
So once I saw the IG Live, it hit home for me, and I'm like, oh, nah, I get it now. If you want to continue to speak on this shit for a whole nother 6 months to a year, speak on it. And then he got to diving even deeper. Man, I'm speaking on the people that don't have a voice. Then you go read them comments, because I don't usually read comments. Yo, because
I ain't gonna lie. I'm different. I'm telling you, I am Captain I don't give a fuck reporting for duty, bro. When you say something to me, we're on a public platform. I feel like my page and my social media outlets, I'm talking to the people that directly rock with me.
Yeah.
So it ain't really no hating involved when you rock with me. And it's like me and you, for instance, we in a barbershop and we having a one-on-one conversation and we don't give a damn who damn near chime in. But if you just walk in the building and you want to haul off without knowing what we talking about and just say something, we gonna get dead on you. I'm gonna get dead on your ass. And that's just what it is. Like, you ain't even in the motherfucking conversation. So why
Yeah.
are you even giving me your 2 cents when I ain't even asked for your opinion?
Real
That's
talk.
the difference when you not. And I'm not saying everybody have to agree with me on anything that I say, but don't tell me, man, you got to be the bigger person. I'm gonna have to talk to God about that.
Facts, straight up. But look, and here's my thing. The next question that I gotta ask you, because I'm thinking about, do Gil, like, hey, he gotta have that conversation. He gotta fire the man. Because if he don't fire this dude, and this dude continues to be around and continue to do his job, if I'm Kenyon, then
It's a trust issue, though.
I'm looking at everybody with the side eye.
I'm looking at everybody crazy because I'm like that. That's how I am.
Killa,
You
let me
get
tell
one.
you real talk. A month, and I'm not just saying this because you on here.
Yeah.
I could be somewhere and somebody who may not like you, it ain't never happened. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I could be somewhere and somebody, man, a motherfucker better not say nothing bad about my partners.
That's how I am. I'm going to tell you, I'm big on that. It ain't what you do when I'm around. It's what you do when I'm not around. I rock with people when I'm not there. I wonder what said, because at this point, I'm gonna be like, why they comfortable telling you that?
Right.
What did you have to say when he said that?
And
What you do?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, because I'm a little messy, but I'm extremely petty on certain shit.
100%.
I'm a little upset that Kmart didn't tell the world and tell him while he was checking him who actually sent him the video.
Come on now.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm big on that too.
Yeah, I want to know this.
Because my thing is this.
Huh?
I tell people, don't come tell me shit if you can't tell me. If I hate when a motherfucker do this. They said, before you tell me anything else, who is they?
Who is they, straight up? Who is they? And look.
And why you protecting whoever sent you the information?
Look, before we move on, I'm gonna say this. I've been knowing Kmart for a long ass time. People could say a lot of shit about him and talk to. One thing I know about him, win, lose, or draw, he's not afraid to getting his feet hot with anybody. He will move.
Oh, now I've seen it.
He will move furniture in a minute.
I'm gonna tell you this. It's one thing I know about him. I just seen another incident. It's been another incident going on, not just this.
Tim Thomas.
With Tim Thomas.
I'm out of that one. I'm out of that one. You know why? I'm gonna let you comment, but I'm out of that one because I fuck with Tim Thomas.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this real talk. It's not a lot of New York cats that I just vibe with like that. That's just how we are from the South.
Now I get it. You neutral.
I mess with Tim Thomas and I mess with Kmart.
Yeah.
And I know both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them, that hot shit that they talking.
Yeah.
Both of them, if they see each other in public, is there.
Oh, I know that because I know the antics, and like I say, you neutral a lot. This is my opinion. First and foremost, before I say what I'm about to say, my thoughts versus Perk thoughts, they two totally different types of thoughts. I'm a facts over feelings kind of person. I speak facts over feelings. I don't have opinion. Sometimes it's too much of an emotional attachment to it. Yeah. So when people know certain people, I exclude the person that know the person, and I just give you my assessment of it. This is my assessment. The shit that I watched Draymond do, I used to watch Kenyon do, and it's gonna be smoke from the court till y'all leave out the locker room and smoke with him.
Yeah.
And that's just when you deal with it, it ain't trying to it ain't trying to bring ignorance to put a spotlight on ignorance. But Texas, we kind of different. We gonna see about it.
We're gonna see about it.
And especially when a motherfucker say, I done came to your town and I came and looked at that. He say, you came and looked at what? They had to take you down the service elevators, homeboy. They had to get you up out the building because I was in the building.
Yeah,
And I'm saying that to say,
he was talking about going to Dallas.
He said he was in a club in Dallas.
See, I ain't calling Tim Thomas a lie, but you know, like I know, it ain't too much disrespect going on in the city of Dallas.
That's all I'm saying. And it had happened after a comment was made. He said he came to Dallas and they was at a club. Kenyon addressed that on live. Man, ain't no way in hell you said you came to my hood and checked me. Ain't happening.
No, it ain't happening.
And all I'm saying that to say, one thing I know about him, he 100% a 10 toes down stand-up dude.
Yeah.
And it ain't to, like I say, we not spotlighting the ignorance. We just say he ain't going.
He ain't going, but he's changed.
He changed 100%.
The way he handled that shit was like a grown-ass man. And I applaud him for that. And look.
I applaud him 100%.
You go look at the comments on his IG or the YouTube, Gil Arenas. Man, they got a whole lot of people in there that's saying, thank you, Kenyon. A whole lot of people.
Yeah, but because you got to think, man, this is my thing. I'm real skeptical on the friends and the company I keep. When I call you my partner, that means something to me.
Right.
But it gets scary if you allow that type of shit to go on around me. It's damn near like what you be saying when I ain't around. If you know that if you know he talking about me like this, and we feed this man, we feeding you. You got to go. Right. Ain't gonna, because that ain't gonna be one thing about it. I'm like head and shoulders, bro. You don't get no second chance to make no first impression. Your first impression better be your best goddamn impression. And if it ain't no good impression after that first time, you got to get on. And that's just what it is. Cause I'm not gonna trust you never again with nothing. Because if you're talking about me like that and I'm feeding you and I'm putting money in your pocket, I can only imagine what you do if I keep feeding. Because you're going to think at this time something sweet about me because I ain't addressed it and said nothing. Now you just going to up the ante. Now you're going to damn near steal from me now.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say this and then we can move on because we got some other shit to talk about. Because
for sure.
Shit I ain't just about to let ride either. That I got to address a motherfucker.
And I know you known for that.
Yeah, because I mind my business. You know why? Because when people speak their mind on sports, I may disagree, but I don't never cross the line and go at people about their opinions. I may disagree with their opinions, but it's certain words I feel disrespected about when you come at me about when you try to question something that I do on a day-to-day basis. I'm not saying I'm always right, but one thing a motherfucker ain't gonna never say is that, hey, man, you can ask anybody in the studio, the one thing that my wife didn't threaten me about was divorcing me because I'm married to the game of basketball.
Come on with it.
And that's a fact. So with the situation with Kenyon, man, look, salute to Kenyon. Hey, man, you speaking up for people. I believe you handled that shit the right way. You know what I mean? You do your thing.
All right. We're in that part of the season now. Every possession starts to feel different before the playoffs. Seeding matters. Matchups matters. So if you're getting involved during this stretch run, I'm rocking with Fanatics Sportsbook. One thing I really like, fair play protection. If your player gets injured in the first half, your bet gets refunded. And if it's part of a parlay, that leg gets voided and the rest of your ticket stays alive. Now, this late in the season, you know how fast things could change. That kind of protection, that matters. And on top of that, you can earn 10% fan cash back on your bets. So even if it's not your night, you're still stacking something. You could use that fan cash on bets, profit boosts, or even grab NBA gear at collectibles at Fanatics.com. So while we're breaking down the biggest storylines and keeping it real every Sunday on Perk Unplugged, make sure you're tapping in with Fanatics Sportsbook. Winning hits different here.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, call 888-789-7777. In Massachusetts, call 800-327-5050. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. In Maryland, visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatics Sportsbook app.
This is the next thing. So, Killa, I'm on first take because I got to give you the whole context of everything, and I'm going to let you tell me what you feel, and then I'm going to address this shit.
Come on with it.
I'm on first take with Stephen A. Topic come up. List your top 5 that you voting for, or you got plans on voting for all NBA, right? First team all NBA.
Come on with it.
So I say I got Jaylen Brown, okay? Victor Wembanyama, SGA, because you only get 5, that's 3. Cade Cunningham before he got hurt with his lung collapsing.
100%.
And then I had Jokic, okay?
Yeah.
People got they fannies in a bunch. All right, cool, man, because I didn't have Luka on there. Stephen A. had Luka. We kind of had a little debate on first take about it. No disrespect to Luka. I think he's one of the greatest scorers to ever touch the damn basketball. Meantime, between time, I'm minding my business and I get a clip. The clip comes to me from Emmanuel Acho. It comes that he done said something on his show, Speak Easy, and I don't mind him again having his own opinion. But he goes on to say, like, Perk, how can you have Luka off? Luka should be the front runner for MVP. For Perk to leave Luka off and to say why he left him off this is the shit that pissed me off. It's an asinine thing to say. Hold on, what? What? Hold on.
Once again, it's an opinion. It's not etched in stone the way you got an actual vote to leave or add anybody.
But
this your personal list.
But an asinine thing to say?
Yeah.
So right there, you crossed the line.
Yeah.
All right, because for one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. Emmanuel Acho, you damn sure ain't watching the game of basketball like I'm watching it, my brother.
Come on with it.
I'm not saying you can't speak on it, but your motherfucking ass damn sure not penciling in on the game of basketball like I'm watching it. And you damn sure not locking in to the other side of the floor called defense like I'm watching it. So I want you to give me your top 5. Tell me how you feel about what I said about my top 5, if you agree or not. And I want to know your comments on Emmanuel Acho.
Okay, I can give you my 5 for sure right now. I would put Luka on now.
Okay.
Being that I would. You know what I'm saying? For what they doing currently and what he been doing, he's grown into his role as being the option, the first option, and he's scoring the ball. But the one thing that I agree with you on that I need more out of Luka is two-way basketball. I need your defense to click just like your offense click.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, I got Jokic. I got Wembanyama. I got SGA. I'm going to say Luka, and I'm going to say Jaylen Brown. I agree with all that 1,000%.
So you got Cade left off.
I know Cade left out because he hurt.
No, I'm saying, but before he got injured,
I would have to say I'm going to lean a little bit on the Luka side.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
And I'm going to say because Luka came in and did the work this year that was necessarily needed. My only problem still is the defense. Because a lot of people like to talk about scoring, and you know my thing on scoring, that's just a one-dimensional thing on the floor. The other guys that we talking about, they're a double-edged sword. They play defense, and they play defense well. Jokic is not even a conversation. That's not even a conversation. Wembanyama, that's not even a conversation. Okay. SGA, it's not a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Jaylen Brown showing you. I believe even when they gave all the glory and the grace to what's his name that just got back from injury. My mind from Tatum. When they was giving him the glory, I always felt like Brown really was the one that they didn't put their eye on that they should. Once Tatum was hurt, you got to see why that boy worth $300 million.
Yeah.
You got to see why. And that let me know that the people in the upper office seen and knew that too, and they knew to give him that bag like that. But Cade Cunningham, what they've done to Detroit, completely turning it around like that, and let them know again, that's another Texas boy. That's another Texas boy if they don't know. And I'm kind of upset that he's down, but far as his comments go, Acho always have these mouth farts. This is not the first time that I've seen Acho.
What they call?
Mouth farts. I call them mouth farts. To where he talk out his ass damn near. You know what I'm saying? He's overly opinionated on things sometimes. Sometimes he get it, and then sometimes he go out of the stratosphere with some of the things that he says. And to tell you, a savant of the game, and a person that's played the game, just like I told you before, I don't kind of like listen. A carpenter can't tell me shit about plumbing.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I mean? And a plumber can't tell me shit about painting. I'm gonna talk to the person that has the expertise in that department, and I'm gonna listen to them a little bit more. When we talking football, I kind of listen to dude, but he be missing the mark on that sometime too. But to have an opinion and then to add an insult to it, because asinine is an insult, especially when you talking to a champion.
First of all, it wasn't a motherfucking thing that I said that was asinine.
Nothing about it.
So Acho, let me explain something to you, because you seem like you the type that every time you step in the room, like you feel like you the smartest man in the room.
He give that. He
give me those bullshit ass vibes. And my thing is to him is that I don't mind you. I actually give a lot of credit to a football analyst that's trying to show you or showing the crowd that they could do, that they're not just a football analyst, that they are that they're an
they
analyst.
Versed in the sports world.
Yeah, because I'm trying to step over into that too and be like, hey, I could talk this football shit. So I'm cool, but I would never disrespect one of these motherfuckers who actually getting paid to talk about football.
Exactly.
Because I know their studying is a lot different than what I'm looking at, right? When it
and
comes
vice versa.
to X's and O's and knowing certain shit and going about it. And so to me, if you think I wasn't gonna respond, you got me so fucked up, because I am. At first I thought about it, I wasn't gonna give you the attention, but damn it, now I gotta give you everything you're looking for. Because let me explain to you.
We got time today.
You damn right. Let me explain to you why it's not asinine. Because this year is gonna be the hardest year far as voting wise when it comes down to not only MVP, but voting to see who's gonna make first team all NBA. And what you got to be careful with is these guys, these people that you vote for, that affect them down the line on they bankroll.
Yeah.
So you know, like,
so that means that's incentives on the bankroll.
I'm trying to tell you, you getting first team all NBA could be the deciding factor of 50 and 75 extra million, or maybe 100 extra million dollars.
Yeah.
So, and I don't like it that way, but the voters kind of got to say, right? Like, Jaylen Brown sent my whole house jerseys, thank you cards, flowers, wine, and all type of stuff, because I voted for him, and a lot of people did, and he got that 300 plus because he made an all NBA team, right? So my thing is this: you got 7, 8 guys who are deserving to get the first team all NBA nod. Cade Cunningham,
For sure.
Luka Doncic,
For sure.
Jokic,
For sure.
SGA,
For sure.
Wemby,
For sure.
Anthony Edwards is having a
For
career,
sure.
career year
For
right
sure.
now.
For sure.
Jalen Brunson is still doing his damn thing.
Doing his goddamn thing.
Right now. Kawhi Leonard
is playing like Toronto Kawhi.
Jaylen Brown. So the story matters too, though. Like, when I think about Jaylen Brown and I think about Wemby, ain't nobody started the season and said, hey, you know what? The Celtics and the Spurs, they gonna be top two and they gonna be the number 2 seed in their conference.
For sure.
Man, we thought the Celtics was about to tank.
I can't disagree.
Do you realize
that
Jaylen Brown is playing so well at a high level and got this team to where they are? He forced Jason Tatum to come back.
He forced him. Because I'm going to be honest with you. That's what I had a conversation with earlier saying. Hey, bro, you probably would have been on the chopping block. You wouldn't have came back. If he wouldn't have came back from that injury, I personally feel like he came back too fast. But he forced him to come back because the way he playing, they looking like shit. We don't need both of them. We can damn near, and that's how I'm thinking that the upper management gonna look at like shit. The way he playing, we can get a couple more pieces. For this.
Now, Killa, that's 50% of the truth, in my opinion. Yeah. The other 50 is that, hey, man, we got a real chance to come out of the East and go win something again. Yeah. See, if they're at the bottom of the Eastern Conference, Jason Tatum don't come back.
Don't come back.
If Jaylen Brown ain't playing like the best two-way player in the game, because let me throw these numbers out there to you, Ocho. Do you realize that Jaylen Brown is the only player in the NBA that's top 5 in offense, meaning he's a top 5 scorer in the league, and he's a top 5 defender
for sure.
Opponent field goal percentage.
And not to cut you off in reference to what you're saying, having Jason Tatum back on that floor with that, you damn near solidify a championship run.
They come, in my opinion, they the favorites. But what I'm saying is, Wemby is not even in that category. We know how dominant he is.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, we got about 8 to 9 guys that are deserving. A few guys are going to get snubbed. Now, I'm the first to admit, when I said this is before Luka went to his second game and gave the Rockets that work and hit them with all type of fucking daggers and heartbreakers with step back threes the second
and then
night.
Just gave you 60.
And then you get in on a back-to-back. They got into Miami at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You got in there at 4 o'clock in the morning. They was questioning. I didn't even think Luka was going to play. Yeah. I'm watching college basketball, and I look up, and he got a 60 piece.
A 60.
I go straight to the internet. Hey, Luka, I apologize, brother. Yes, you just had
he paying attention, but I gotta talk about Bruce Wayne a little bit too now.
Oh, hold on. So Luka, check this out. I'm gonna give your flowers. Guess what? You get that nod. Now we still gotta finish. It's going so great, you still gotta finish the season out. Last thing I'm gonna say, people want to knock Cade, but let me tell you something about Cade. Cade is so great, he's giving me LeBron James Harden vibes. This is
100%.
This is why I say this. When you talk about Bron and James, the one thing we could all agree on is that a lot of motherfuckers that then played with them had career years. A la Tristan Thompson, a la Clint Capella, a la Big Zubac.
For sure.
Like career years. I
Career
believe
years.
Joel Embiid won his MVP, if I'm not mistaken, with James Harden.
Come on now.
So I'm not saying he couldn't have done it. All I'm saying is the setting of the table. So why I bring that up is because guess who else is having a career year? Jalen Duren, all-star, right? On the rise. Go watch a Pistons game. Majority or 80% of his buckets come off a pick and roll.
We can't,
Down screens. Dunk a spot, drop off jumps. And I ain't even mad at him. Eat how you eat. But I'm just telling you that's how impactful he is. I'm not saying that Luka can't do it because he's proven with Derek Lively and Daniel. I get all that. And I'm not saying that Luka shouldn't be deserving the first team. And I'm going to end with this. Hey, man, we go to 50-15. That's a club out here in the Asia. And that motherfucker be rocking. It ain't even a club. It's a spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a spot.
Yeah.
Some people go to the bar. They want to order tequila. Some want to order Hennessy. Others want to order Ciroc. Motherfucker, it's your preference. That's all.
It's your preference.
It ain't
and that's what it is.
Acho.
You gotta take that out your conversation simply because I say this a lot, man. And getting into this world and actually having a conversation and being knowledgeable about sports and understanding the dynamic. Like I say, I'm a realist. I ain't an idealist. I damn near want to be. When I talk, my grandmother always told me, if you gonna say something, know what the hell you're talking about.
Answer this. Since we done joined forces, Perk Unplugged with Killa, you ain't upped your level of watching basketball even more?
You goddamn right.
I know you did, because I know you. Even
goddamn
I
right.
ain't saying you wasn't watching.
I study. The thing is, I study. And it's in order for us to do this, in order to get into this world, you gotta do your homework. I'm in here with 3-4 TVs watching shit.
Straight up.
And that's something I always did. Whether motherfucker know it or not. In our spots, we got 3-4 TVs. We watching one game here, one game here, one game here, one game here, and we watching college. So the thing about it is having to know what I'm talking about to talk with a motherfucker that's spar like Mayweather, because you spar with the best of them on a daily basis. So to hear the word asinine is damn near like you don't know what the hell you talking about.
Yeah, facts. so look, I'm not, me personally, for at least for the rest of the year, I'm not allowed, they took a vote, the Perkins family. I'm not allowed to say anything about KD, okay? Now, I'm going to get
all good.
That ain't got shit to do with you.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and tell me and let the world know your feelings, because the one thing that I said when KD decided to comment under one of our posts, I said, man, I thought to myself, I said, boy, you sure picked the right motherfucker, man. Go ahead.
Listen, and I knew that. That's the whole reason. I'm very strategic, bro. I'm very strategic. See, me, this what I've been telling and explaining to everybody. Because one of my homeboys, shout out to Kiki and my partner Al D300. We was at Kiki listening party last night, and Al come over there.
I hate I missed it too, boy.
Yeah, man, it was a time.
Boy. Y'all
and he jammed.
Y'all was turned in that motherfucker.
Yeah, we had a time. Al put his arm around my shoulder and say, "Goddamn, Killa, I'm with you when you're right." He say, "God damn, man, kind of show him some love, man. He down there in our city." I said, "I'm gonna tell you this, bro. A lot of people that come dock they boat don't plan on staying, man."
What you said?
A lot of people that come dock they boat, because the Carnival Cruise, that some bitch dock in Mobay, that some bitch dock in the Bahamas, that some bitch dock in Cancun. A lot of time, that motherfucker don't plan on staying.
Yeah.
It's here for a good time. It ain't here for a long time.
Yeah.
2 years with what you got from me seeing what I had already. I had a young boy they won 57 games last year with what they had. Me personally, I don't give it the most asinine thing the Rockets could have did was got rid of Dylan Brooks for shit show. You don't get rid of no Dylan Brooks, bro. You damn sure don't get rid of a young warrior in Jalen. This is first dance, bro. But you go leave, you get rid of him and go get a nigga at his first dance up 3-1. At his first dance. That nigga leave you and go join the motherfuckers he can beat. Respect to me is this. He can't talk about it. I'm going to say what I got to say, and it's only my facts. Like I said again, I fucks with Durant 1,000%. But if I'm going to a gunfight and I know I'm going to need me a good general, and from what I'm seeing, I don't see the chemistry like it was last year with them. Because to me, it looked like him and Şengün kind of beefing. It looked like it's some uncertainty there with him and Şengün from what I see. And I watch a whole lot of goddamn basketball. And he like, well, bro, we ain't got Van Fleet. I say, you got Kevin Durant, bro. And me looking at 25 turnovers, bro, against a 41-year-old man who came out there and gave your ass a 30 ball. Austin Reeves give your ass 25 cents. Luka give you a 38 clip. He got 10 damn near turnovers himself.
I'm gonna say this. The Rockets go be home after the first round.
Yeah.
That's number one.
100%.
They're gonna be home after the first round. Is none of those teams that they're gonna face and see in the first round. I don't give a damn if they happen to move up and they luck up by any chance and get the Clippers. Kawhi gonna make love to them.
Kawhi gonna make love to and I'm gonna say pause, but goddamn it, he gonna dance. The claw gonna claw at something.
Is that the Nuggets? And the Nuggets not even playing well. So if the playoffs started today, they looking at Jokic and the Nuggets. I'm taking the Nuggets.
I'm taking the Nuggets 100%.
And I'm gonna say this too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ime Udoka and I've been high on Ime, but he ain't just been a breath of fresh air either. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just, his tongue been, you know what I'm saying? His mouth been smelling like his tongue farted. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just
a lot. Because I ain't gonna lie. I don't like, I thought it was classless. I'm gonna say one thing that I thought was classless with a lot of people. This the problem I got with basketball fans and the new generation of fans since social media has came into play, to where people don't want to let go of old news. I love Kobe to death. I love Jordan to death. But y'all got to appreciate what's going on right now.
Yeah.
We got to quit having this, it was better then, it ain't better than it was now. And what I mean by that is, you got to take your emotion. It's too many men emotionally attached to the players, to where they let their emotional attachment dictate what they actually seeing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to talk from a factual standpoint about what you're looking at right now.
Well, they should have traded for Giannis. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Giannis, look, Giannis, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Real talk. I don't care about you being mad. I'm looking right into the camera and I'm telling you straight up. I don't care about you being mad. Because if you had a real set, you would have stood on what you stood on and got out of there on the trade.
And got out of there, man.
This is the prime example of all this I'm going to do right and show my loyalty to the organization. When the organization ready to look out for the organization, they go do it. They trying to shut your ass down because they want to lose games and they want to try to get a high lottery pick. And your ass trying to play. You know what this remind me of? This is the same shit that happened that broke up KG and the Timberwolves.
100%. I'm going to give you another one. It's giving that Dame and Lillard shit.
Nah.
Because that didn't I'm saying this. This is what I mean by that. When you so loyal, you loyal to something. Me with why I'm saying the Dame and Lillard shit, because I feel like Dame and Lillard deserve to be on a championship team. A real live championship team where he jailed. I didn't think that Giannis and him shit was no fit because it was too much. It was too much ego going on over there.
But to be honest with you, I don't think Dame ever wanted to leave Portland. Period.
That's another thing. But I'm saying this by ego. Hear me out on this. I'm finna see it through, and you're gonna see where I'm going. Ego, the reason why you saying what you saying by Giannis trying to be loyal, but there's ego too. You know what I'm saying? And you being the lone wolf and the star, and you trying to sit up here and play it like it's gonna go your way at the end of the day. But just like you just said, when them folk ready to move on, they gonna move on. It ain't really about you. It's about what they want for the organization. Now, you could have went somewhere and been a difference. It would have made sense if you went to Golden State.
Yeah, but he don't want to go to Golden State. He want to be with He want to be in New York. I'm telling you this. He wants to be with the Knicks. That's why he wasn't really vocal and really pushing it at the trade deadline. All those other teams was like second option. Now I do believe if the Rockets,
that's who I wanted to see him with.
Well, they said they wasn't even calling, so that's
crazy as hell.
That's a whole nother story. But now I'm gonna say this about Giannis. About KG. Kobe was lurking. He was about to go, he was either going to the Lakers or he was headed to the Celtics when KG decided and he hit his breaking point. And how he hit his breaking point was because they came in one day, he getting ready to put on his jersey and go out there on the floor, and all of a sudden they tell, hey, now you ain't playing tonight. He said, what the fuck you mean I ain't playing tonight? Motherfucker, I'm playing. Oh, this what we on? Oh, we on it? Man, fuck that shit. It's time for me. Yeah, boom. That relationship got off to a bad ending. To the point that, man, KG probably been retired for about 10 years. They just now about to retire his jersey. Because he didn't want to go back because he felt disrespected. Yeah. So now that they got new ownership and shit, it took damn near almost 15 years for them to get their relationship back together. So what I'm telling Giannis is this, bro, and I don't blame Milwaukee. Milwaukee telling Giannis like, hey, you going out there and playing is doing what for us? Yeah. Like, real talk. So, again, they got to deal with it. But when I was saying this earlier, I was called everything but a child of God, and I'm to the point now, I don't even give a damn because they irrelevant. The playoffs are about to start, and damn it, we about to see some real smoke and some action that's going on. And I can't wait. And I can't wait. Now, look.
He's gonna cover some shit.
Now, look, bro, I usually stay up out of this, and I'm going to continue to stay out of this. I might come in, I might not. You got to give me a reason to even dive into some shit like this. And you know I ain't afraid to speak my mind.
100%.
Okay. We've been seeing some pregnancy photos.
100%.
It's more viral. Lotto is having a baby for 21 Savage.
I don't know if it's 21. That's allegedly.
Oh, shit. Look, again, I'm just reading what's reported. Okay?
I know it allegedly. I don't know. I'm going to say this. I don't know who she pregnant from because she keeping it a goddamn secret. But then when I seen what Le'Veon Bell said.
That's what I'm about to read. Yeah. So Le'Veon Bell chimes in and said, Lotto just announced she's pregnant by a married man with 3 kids and made it part of her album rollout. And that's who today's women look up to. We're doomed. Go ahead.
I'm going to just say this. a lot of people love to say, why men jumping in women business? Why women always take personal shit and make it public? If you don't want an opinion, keep it in private. Whatever Le'Veon Bell had to say, he said it because he seen something on a public forum. You've made it be public and it's no longer private. The insinuations of who she deal with, who she's supposed to not be with, who she with, she like to keep it private, and we see the tattoos all over her body, and we see whatever it is. You know, I ain't jumping in her personal mix. I don't know who it is, but if that's who it is, and whatever Le'Veon Bell saying, I feel like it's an opinion. He can say whatever the hell he want to say. And if that is true, that's another problem I got with society today.
If what is true?
If she dealing with a married man.
Hold on, because I don't even know, and I'm not even playing this role. I'm completely lost. Hold on, talk about. Listen, I don't know. You have to educate me. I'm not bullshit. My first time hearing about this is literally just now when I just pulled this up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just pulled this up.
Yeah.
What I'm asking you is this. All I've known is that Lotto is 21
Savage is a thing.
Is a thing.
Yeah.
So what's the war going on? The baby not his? People saying the baby not his?
What they saying is what Le'Veon Bell said about. So I guess, and again, I don't know. 21 Savage supposed to be married and still with his wife. Lotto is his chick. So from this whole time, me hearing everything about Lotto supposed to be his chick, and then he married, I damn near done been confused the whole time. And this the thing that everybody tripping on, what Le'Veon Bell said. We in this new hoe phase now. The hoe shit cool now. Which ain't never been. You got to remember, bro, we come from an era when you called a woman a freak, you damn near got looked at for calling a woman a freak. Now it's cool.
I'm listening.
Now it's cool to be a hoe. So if it's a man, if you switch roles, we'll be talked about like goddamn dogs if it was a man. Now they making it like it's cool whether he married. Apparently, Le'Veon Bell knows something that all of us don't know. That's pretty much what I can see from it.
Okay, so Say Cheese, which I feel like is a real credible source.
Right on.
Says that fans are shocked after 21 Savage's current wife, Kiyana, I believe, liked Lotto's post announcing she's pregnant. So I do got a problem with that.
Yeah.
Because now the world is starting to get hypocritical.
The world getting too hypocritical, and I said that.
Here comes the double standard. So
I just said that.
So a man, and we didn't see some examples over this year.
Come on.
So a man, some people at the staff then creeped out on their old lady and you got caught, you know what I'm saying, committing adultery and got fired. They got crucified. Some of them got taken into custody.
And this the cold part. Got taken into custody just to get all of the charges dropped. So
now it's actually okay
for a woman to do it.
So for a woman to know that this man been married, and cool with 3 kids, and I'm still go, okay, cool. Okay, well, it's the world we live in, huh?
It's the world. That's what I was just saying. We live in a world where hoe shit cool now. I mean, it's going viral. I'm a young hoe. It's shit like that going viral right now.
Man, them videos, I ain't gonna even lie, the shit I've been seeing on the internet that's been going down in the H-Town with the rodeo, man. Yeah. They start calling it the Rodeo.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna tell you what happened from people that don't know, being a Houstonian, bro. If you don't know what the rodeo is, it's a family event. The actual events going on is adults and kids,
Yeah.
but more adults than kids. The carnival was set up for children while adults was conducting business in the rodeo. A lot of people don't know business gets conducted here at these rodeos and sport events.
Well, one, the
The
rodeo
word
bring in the let me say this. The
go
rodeo, I believe, bring in the city of Houston about $2-3 billion. Keep going.
100%. 100%. So what's going on is pre and post pandemic, people that didn't have nowhere to go and being that the rodeo was closed down, they had to bring back more, more money to the rodeo. The rodeo had been shut down. You know, Beyonce did her Cowboy Carter shit last year, and that was kind of attached to the Houston rodeo.
Okay.
Kind of. And so people from out of town came out here, experienced it. They also came here and experienced Bun B doing what he did at the rodeo on Black Heritage Night. Also, people that have never been to the rodeo, being that it's spring break, they come in here now. Spring break is attached to the rodeo. I've been going to this shit 40 years. My grandfather was on the committee, and he's one of the founders of the Black Heritage Night. My grandfather is Howard Middleton. It's a black night because of my granddad. I'm going to say that. And so the Black Night, them people coming out here to the Black Night on Black Heritage Night, Black Rodeo Night, and Black Rodeo Weekend, it was a lot of people that's never been here.
Yeah.
And they have seen shit via the Cowboy Carter shit, via seeing grown folks go to the cookout. Now they done turned it into a content event. So a lot of the people that you were seeing dressed the way they was dressed, it was more so visitors and not just people in the city, because people in the city, shit, you here. Man, you ain't never heard them. I said after the first day of seeing that shit, I said they coming with a dress code.
And
Now it's a dress code though.
They came with a dress code.
They came with a dress code.
And this is not being racist. I'm just telling
At all. It's not that.
Anytime they come with a dress code, 9 times out of 10, that dress code is because black people tripping.
Black folks be tripping.
Straight
Man,
up.
if you see
that dress
the
code, you might
shit
know,
that
it's borderline saying black people act accordingly. When they put that dress code shit,
yeah,
that's really what that really saying subliminally. They saying black people act accordingly. I'm just telling
100%. You Negroes act like you got some goddamn some sense about yourself, and I'm gonna just say this, bro.
Oh shit.
Black folks, we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. We gotta do better, man. We fuck up a whole lot of our own shit. Not only that, I gotta say this. Mama Tina had gumbo though.
My wife tried it.
I'm gonna say this. Hey man, I don't know who delegated the people of New Orleans to be the goddamn food critics of the South. Everybody know, man, that Mama Tina wasn't out there cooking the goddamn gumbo herself, man. People looking, you at a rodeo, you ain't at no restaurant, you ain't at no event to where they cooking for a small amount of people. They cooking for damn near over 100,000 some bitch coming out there. Everybody made it their business to go say the gumbo wasn't that good, and it was mostly people from Louisiana.
It was content creating.
100%.
Like, it was because I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna say this, and we can move on and get close to, you know what I'm saying, wrapping this up.
Let's do it.
I lived in Louisiana. I played for the Pelicans.
Come on with it.
Now in the New Orleans, baby, they got some
Come on.
great food.
Yeah.
But every motherfucking place I ate at, all that gumbo wasn't good.
I'm gonna tell you this. Anybody that from Louisiana gonna tell you New Orleans ain't got the best goddamn gumbo. That shit in the Acadiana area. That shit Opelousas. That shit Lafayette. That
Lafayette,
shit
Lake
Alex. That
Charles.
shit Lake Charles. That shit in that area. The 337 and the 318 were the best motherfucking gumbo and the best food.
All I'm saying is, why do you want to go to Miss Tina food truck or place she got set up to go there with the mindset that you want to be a hater?
You want to be I just asked the nigga that earlier. So you basically heard that the gumbo wasn't good. You wanted to be a part of the conversation. So you already went with the intentions to even think that it's bad just so you can hate.
Just so you can hate.
And they got this woman, she shut down by the health department. I'm going to say two things because I cook. Bro, gumbo spoil fast.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this. Whoever the chick was that called the health department say she got sick, I guarantee you that girl got that gumbo, tried to eat that shit drunk, or getting up the next goddamn day, ain't put that shit in the refrigerator,
Right.
ain't properly store her food, and got her dumb ass, her fool ass sick.
And then try to shut Miss Tina stuff down. Hey man, Miss Tina, do your thing. Shit.
Do your thing, Miss Tina.
Do your thing. But look, before we end, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like this topic right here, man, this beef has been going on too long.
Talk to me.
Man, I'm ready for Finesse2tymes and J Jr. to come to some type of mutual ground, bro, and squash this shit. Because, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm adopted in the H. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to sit up here in front like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the club with J Jr. or I wasn't in the club with Jay, the old man, and that's my people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's my people. They good people. Listen, all I'm saying is, and I done met Finesse a few times. All I'm saying is at some point, man, can they come and find a mutual ground, man, and go ahead and just part ways? Because my thing is, and I always go back to this, just like I went back to the T.I. and 50 conversation. Hey, man, them people got a real relationship with each other. You feel what I'm saying? Like, 100%. I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know what happened, who spent what money, what the contract gave. Yeah. I don't care to know. That ain't my business. What I'm diving into is, I know that Junior and Finesse was both locked down in Beaumont, where I'm from. Yeah. Both of them motherfuckers was locked down. They probably spent 2, maybe 3, even more. I forgot Junior probably did 3 or 4. Finesse was in there with them. Man, y'all got a different type of relationship, man. You can't tell me that y'all didn't been in there, developed a relationship and chemistry behind them walls, man, where y'all ain't had real heart-to-hearts, probably seen on holidays, both of y'all that cried like babies because either you miss your children, you miss your mama or something. Grown men cry, nigga. I cry. 100%. And all I'm saying is, man, you ain't pulling up on no private to pick them up when Finesse get out if y'all relationship ain't. All I'm saying is, man, sometimes business don't go the way business supposed to go, and it shouldn't be like that. Yeah. But I'm to the point now where it's like, hey, man, somebody find a mutual ground, man, and just...
Yeah, I agree. I think it should be some type of mutual ground, but you know,
boy,
when you dealing with, I'm gonna tell you, man, the internet is a dangerous place. The internet can slow down a lot of traction because standing on business got to be something you do. Once you say something, once you say what you say, one thing I know about the old man and his family, they don't really take too kindly to disrespect. No. And they really being real cool by letting Buddy pop off and do and say what he's saying and how he going about it. They being kind of cool about it from what I'm seeing. And you know, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I would like to see dude be great at what he do, but I want to see him off the internet too with the shenanigans. and just make it about music and get outside of that internet world, because the thing about black folks in the internet, man, it's pretty much our people. We turn ignorance into entertainment. And we need to find other ways of entertaining through a whole nother source. We gotta get more focus back on achievements than the shit that our shortcomings. We put too much focus on the shortcoming and not the achievement now, to the point when you winning, it's like motherfuckers booing. And when you booing, when you losing, motherfuckers cheering the loudest. And that's only in our culture, bro.
Yeah.
I hate to say that. It's only in our culture that is that.
And I'm going to say this. Finesse2tymes, that motherfucker can rap like a motherfucker.
That son bitch is a bad boy.
And he could jam. All I'm telling him, hey, man, the powers to be gave you a talent, and you are still and just knocking at the door. How old Finesse is? About 30?
I think he's somewhere around there.
And you still got a long ways to go to max out.
Man, ain't no age gap in this rap shit. It ain't no, it's not. Long as you able to keep on popping.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I know I'm with you on that. But what I'm saying is, I look at Finesse, and I just don't want Finesse to have any regrets. Meaning, I could have been put all 100%, 110% of my energy into this right here, this gift that I have. You know what I'm saying? Because the one thing we do know is that the world we live in, they always looking for that new motherfucker to spaz out.
Yeah,
and then they got
that.
Huh?
You absolutely right. That's what they looking for.
So it's like, but when it comes to like you said before, when you told D House, when you got your audience, your loyal audience, they gonna ride with you into that casket close.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100% they gonna do that. Or I don't want his talent to be overshadowed by his antics.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're saying. Like, he's such a talented artist that his antics don't need to overshadow his talent. And which incredibly is not doing that.
Right.
It's like it's damn near like he a comedian right now. They can rap his ass off.
He do be funny at some time. I'm gonna tell
He's
you.
funny as shit.
Hey, bro,
funny as shit.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. We can end on this. Man, you go on Finesse page and you get to hitting one video. Man, I done caught myself on that motherfucker for about 2 hours.
I'm telling you, do that.
I done caught myself on there for about 2 hours.
I'm gonna tell you that I hope Jasmine Sullivan clear that record, that Lions and Tigers and Bears, because he talking some shit on that record.
What?
Yeah, so he did so right now, he been having problems with clearances. And honestly, that got a lot to do with what's going on in his business right now. Because granted, his business and shit was together with Rap A Lot or whatever, or Mob Ties. That song would have been cleared. He got a song on where he took Jasmine Sullivan, Lions and Tigers and Bears, and he made it a whole song. That song bitch jamming.
Hey, boy, I'm gonna tell you this, boy, before we go. Jasmine Sullivan, when I got a 2-3 hour ride,
she cold. Ice water cold.
Hey, boy, I want to be good to you, baby. Hey, straight up.
Look at that boy.
Yeah.
He's got Kenyon Martin. I'm talking about that boy going viral.
Hold on, I got to tell you something, though.
Talk to me.
Before we leave, bro. One of my day ones, dog, my boy Dabo. I call him Dabo. His name, Jason Dabney.
Yeah.
Been knowing them since the Sandbox. He texted me on, what was this? This was on Thursday.
Yeah.
He say, P, tell Killa he ain't have to kill this song like that. Texas Rays, hey, boy. Hey, listen, if y'all ain't heard that Texas Rays, hey, Killa Kyleon, hey, boy, you rode that hoe. I ain't gonna even front. Hey, my boy text me, I had to pull that up, man, real talk. But now, hey, listen, we gonna get to the point where we 2 times a week on this, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the loyal listeners. hit that subscribe button every Sunday. It's Perk and Killa Unplugged. You know what I'm saying?
It's on.
We on
It's
here,
on.
man. Look, and if you ain't, listen, if you the one that get your feelings hurt easily and don't have no understanding, then damn it, this ain't for you.
I'm gonna just tell you, I'm gonna really start putting a segment in there where we just go in for a few minutes about facts over feelings. I'm gonna start asking questions that's a fact or a feeling. You gotta, man, it's so many opinions, and I'm unbiased. I feel like we're on a platform where we have to be unbiased because it's a lot of bias come in because people want to save face, and I get it. I know you got relationships with people. And you know, people be in their feelings. So in Perk defense, you can be mad at me. I don't give a shit. You be mad at me. I'm gonna tell the truth. I ain't friends with nobody but the bank teller, and I get mad at her when she count too slow.
Hey, look, this is another episode. Hey, Acho, I know you gonna respond because that's what you do. But you better know this. You picked the right motherfucker because I ain't being quiet. Hey, listen, man. We appreciate y'all. Know what I'm saying? Check us out every Sunday. Perk Killa Unplugged. We bringing it to y'all wrong cut, sports culture, all that. Brought to you by Fanatics Sportsbook. Again, brought to you by Fanatics Sportsbook. Presented by Trippin. Hey, holla at y'all, man.
It's on.